അടുത്ത വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് പോകണം. ഇന്ത്യ യു എ ബയലാറ്ററൽ ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെന്റ് ട്രീറ്റി BIT came into effect. Okay, BIT signed Abu Dhabi in February 2024 and entered the force with effect from 31st August 2024. Bilateral investment promotion and production agreement with India UAE signed in 2013 expired in September 2024. Key features of India UAE bid. Okay, investor state dispute settlement through arbitration with mandatory exposures of local companies for 3 years. Okay, close asset based definition of investment with the coverage of portfolio investment, treatment of investment with obligation of non-denial of justice. Okay, non-fundamental breach of due process provides protection to investments from expropriation, provides for transfers and compensation for losses. The significance of India UAE BIT 2024. UAE 7 largest FTAs was for India with a share of 3%, 19 billion US in total FTR received by the country from April 2002 to June 2024. Okay, boost confidence of investors by assuring minimum standard of treatment and non-discrimination while providing an independent forum for dispute settlement by arbitration. Okay, committee of 10 Syrian groups. Okay, Indian External Affairs Minister participated in the first ever joint ministerial meeting of the C10 and L89 groupings. L99 69 is a grouping that includes countries from Africa, Latin America, Caribbean, and Pacific Island states of Asia, India, and also member G10 Syrian group. Genesis Committee of 10 African Ministers of Finance and Central Bank Governors. Syrian was created in 2006. Members Algeria, Botswana, Cameroon, Egypt, Kenya, Nigeria, South Africa, Tanzania, and the Central Bank of West African State (CBWS) and the Central Bank of Central African State (CBCS) recommended advocating enhanced African participation in governance of international financial alliance (IFS), etc. UK's hand sovereignty of Chagos Islands to Mauritius. Okay. Both the countries have reached a historical political agreement to hand over Chagos Islands to Mauritius, still subject to finalization of treaty. While US-UK joint base will remain on Diego Garcia Atoll. Okay, but Chagos Archipelago. This island group located 500 kilometers south of Maldives in Indian Ocean region, or uninhabited in the late century. Later, French colonized it. French ceded island to British in 1884. British Indian Ocean Territory (BIOT) found the United Kingdom in 1965 with the Chagos as a central part. Okay, some BIOT islands were ceded to Seychelles in 1976. Archipelago was detached from Mauritius by United Kingdom in 1985. 3 years before Mauritius gained independence. Significance of trade. Okay, addressing colonial legacy and a long-standing dispute over last British colony in Africa. Regional security dynamics as a Mauritius may seek to balance the relations with the major security importance. Diego Garcia was allows US to monitor Malacca Strait, crucial for global trade and maintain its presence in Iowa. Compliance with international law, handing our island is aligned with judgment of International Court of Justice in 2019 and UNGA resolution in 2019. India supports Mauritius' claim by voting in its favor at UNGA in 2019. It was in line with India's principle stand on decolonization, support for sovereignty and territorial integrity of nations. Anaconda strategy. Taiwan's Navy recently claimed that China's military is employing an Anaconda strategy to construct the island. Okay, about Anaconda strategy, the first military strategy proposed by United General Winfield Scott during early stages of the American Civil War. Its key objective was to suffocate the Confederacy economically and militarily, similar to how an anaconda snake coils around as if fixate its prey. China's Anaconda strategy against Taiwan involves a mix of military maneuvers, psychological tactics, and cyber warfare. Its goal to force Taiwan into submission without engaging in a full-scale invasion. Philadelphia Corridor. Israel has made control of the Philadelphia Corridor as a condition in ceasefire negotiation between Israel and Hamas. About Philadelphia Corridor, it is a river of land about 9 miles, 40 kilometers in length and 100 meters wide along Gaza's border with Egypt, including the Rafah crossing. Okay, it was designated as a demilitarized border zone after the withdrawal of Israeli settlements and troops from Gaza in 2005. It runs from the Mediterranean to Karem Shalom crossing with Israel. After the Israeli withdrawal, it was the responsibility of Egypt and Palestinian Authority. Here, in September 2004, monthly magazine article 2.3 in Singapore relations, it was incorrectly given that India and Singapore are part of multilateral forums like the G20. The current information is that India is part of the G20 is not Singapore. Okay, next we have the economy. Nobel Prize in Economics. Why the 2024 Nobel Prize in Economics was awarded to Darun Akameloglu, Simon Johnson and James A. Robinson for their research on how institutions are formed and their impact on prosperity. One of the research demonstrated the importance of society institutions for a country's prosperity. Research also highlighted that democracy developed in various colonies as a threat of revolution by the mass could not be tackled through a promise of social reforms. About Nobel Prize, international award administered by the Nobel Foundation in Stockholm, Sweden, and based on the last will of Alfred Nobel in 1985. Categories physics, chemistry, economics, literature, medicine, or psychology, physiology, peace. Okay, awarded by the Royal Swadeshi Academy of Science and the Swadeshi Academy, Stockholm, Sweden. Nobel Assembly at Karolinska Institute, Stockholm, Sweden. Norwegian Nobel Community winners receive a Nobel diploma, a unique work of art, a Nobel medal, a cash prize for 10 million Swedish kronor. Key highlights of the research: colonial impact on prosperity, colonizers establishes systems from the 16th century that caused a reversal of fortunes. The poorest became the richest. Factors influenced the type of institutions settlers, mortality rates, which were higher in disease-prone areas near the equator, and population density influenced the types of institutions established during colonization. Type of institution extractive institution found in some colonies to exploit the indigenous population and extract natural resources to benefit the colonizers. In such environments, individuals face significant risk of confiscation, leading to a lack of motivation for long-term investment. Inclusive institutions and colonizers built an inclusive political and economic system for the long-term benefit of European settlers in colonies that were sparsely populated and supported more European settlers. These institutions offer individuals a strong incentive to work, save, and invest in the long run. Example: the divided city of Nogales highlights the difference created by the type of institution. Next, we have on the north side, United States of America residents have better economic conditions, secure property rights, and political freedoms. In contrast, the south side, Mexico struggles with organized crime and corruption. The main difference lies in their institutional framework, showing now how colonial illegalism affect present-day living conditions and institutional traps. The researchers explain that some societies are trapped in extractive institutions, limiting progress. However, they emphasize that change is possible. Reforms can lead to democracy and the rule of law, reducing power, rule of economic and political institutions in shaping national prosperity. Resource allocations and property rights. Economic institutions dictate resources allocations and production. Example: Article 300 right to property ensures that no person shall be deprived of their property except by authority of law. In India, it is a premier policy think tank of the government, incentivize for investment, inclusive institutions, foster competition and entrepreneurship, promoting development. Example: the National Innovation Foundation promotes grassroots innovation. Sustainable, effective institutions ensure sustainable resource management. Poor institutions can lead to over extraction, harming the environment and future growth. Article 48A Directive Principle State Policies provides for the protection and improvement of the environment and the safeguarding of forests and wildlife. For example, the National Green Tribunal, a specialized judicial body equipped for the purpose of adjudicating environmental cases. Good regulations promotes competition innovation. Example: Competition Commission of India (CCI) promotes fair competition and prevents monopolies and anti-competitive practice. Governance and rule of law in political institutions ensure stable governance and the rule of law, including reducing corruption and fostering a fair environment for investment. Article 14 provides equality before the law. The Central Vigilance Commission (CVC) for promoting integrity, transparency, and accountability in the country's public administration. Inclusiveness, democratic institutions promote participation, decision making, leading to policies that meet the population's needs. Example: Tribal Advisory Council take of the welfare and advancement of scheduled tribes and states. Conflict resolution, effective institutions that provide conflict resolution mechanisms, promote political stability, attract investments, and support economic growth. Example: National Legal Service Authority and also along with other legal service institutions organizes local values to resolve disputes efficiently and reduce legal bottlenecks. Step is taken by India to build strong economic institutions. Nationalization of banks. The late 90s exists. India nationalized major banks to control credit and direct resources. Retail sectors like agriculture and small industries. LPG reforms. C1991 India has liberalized its economy by reducing bureaucratic barriers, lowering tariffs, and improving the ease of doing business, which has attracted foreign investments and stimulated growth. The Enforcement Director (ED) combines economic crimes such as money laundering, enhancing steps taken by India to build strong political institutions. India's democratic framework features regular elections and a multi-party system promoting accountability and representation. Decentralization. 73rd and 74th Constitutional Amendment empowered local governments, improving grassroots governance and citizen involvement. Grievance redressal initiatives like fast-track courts and digital management aim to enhance the judicial system efficiency and uphold justice. Transparency and accountability in financial transactions. Parliamentary committees like the Public Accounts Committee and the Estimates Committee review economic policy and ensure accountability and fostering public debate to align reforms with national interests. Anti-corruption measures. Institutions like the Lokpal and the Comptroller and Auditor General of India promote government accountability and help reduce corruption. Civil society engagement supporting NGOs and civil society enhances inclusively and responsive to the needs of citizens. In conclusion, the relationship between the economic and political institutions is the key to national prosperity. Strong economic institutions that protect property rights and encourage investments, combined with effective political institutions that ensure good governance and inclusive foster growth. About the Swaraj Rex Bank Prize in Economic Sciences, commonly known as Nobel Prize for Economics, established in 1968 by Swaraj Rex Bank, Sweden Central Bank. It is not one of the 5 Nobel Prizes established by the Alfred Nobel. It will in 1895. First response to Ragnar Frisk and Jen Timbergen in 1916. Amartya Sen was the first Indian to receive Nobel Prize for Economics in 1980 for his contribution to welfare, economics, and social choice theory. The prize consists of medal, a personal diploma, and a cash award. Be Ready Index by the World Bank. WB launches the first edition of its business study, Be Ready Index. More there is a new project, Be Ready, in a 3-year roll phase span 2084-26. The assessment currently includes 50 economies, including India, and plans to expand to 180 by 2020. The Be Ready replaces the World Bank ease of doing business, ease of DB working, which measured how easy it was to start and operate a business. Okay, the year DB reports was discontinued in 2021 during irregularities in data and ethical concerns. In 2024, this reforms action plan ranking is prepared by the department to form promotion for industry and Indian trade will include some of the indicators tracked by the Be Ready Index. Okay, what is the Be Ready Index about? It is a new data collection and analysis product the World Bank Group to assess the business and investments climate worldwide, accompanied by an annual corporate report, and aim to promote private investments, create jobs, and enhance productivity, support inclusive and sustainable economic development. It also aims to ensure that the data produced are both comparable across economies and representative within the each territory. It aims to achieve objective by focusing on three main areas: reform, advocacy, encourages policy reforms by sharing benchmarks and fostering dialogues among governments, business, and the World Bank. Okay, policy governance offers tailored recommendations for policy changes based on data comparison to global best practices. Analysis and research supplies detailed data to support research or private sector development factors. Okay, what is the analytic framework of the Be Ready Index? Okay, this requires topics commercial for private sector deployment, reflecting a different strategy changes in a business life cycle, including opening, operating, or expanding and closing or recognizing our business. Okay, cross-cutting themes covers three modern cross-cutting areas across the 10 topics. Digital adoption examines how governments and business integrate digital tools, environmental stability, wireless regulations that affects business environment. Practicing gender analysis, anonymous gender data to assess the impact of programs and regulations on business. For each of the 10 topics, Be Ready considers three pillars. So, what is the difference between the ease of doing business and the Be Ready Index? Okay, focus of assessment. EODB primarily small and medium enterprises. Be Ready targets private sector development as a whole. Assessment examine only burden of regulations on firms. Examines regulatory burden on firms and quality of regulations. Okay, analytical framework 10 indicators across various categories. Top 10 topics, 3 pillars, 3 themes. Okay, data collection method, expert consultations, and case studies emphasized either legal, de jure, or practical de facto regulations, but not both consistently. Encompass expert insights and firm service for a balanced view of regulations, improving data capability across economies. Okay, geographical reach. Okay, main business city in 191 economies and a second city in 9 aims for wider coverage, including global relation. What is the significance of the adoption of Be Ready Index for India? Okay, boosting competitiveness. The Be Ready Index helps in India improves business environment to attract foreign in essential for economic growth. E-commerce targeted $200 billion US in e-commerce exports by 2030. The index helps identity and streamline issues in digital trade and logistics. Informed policy. The data from the index provides insights into business challenges, guiding policymakers to create targeted reforms in trade and compliance. Okay, encourage innovation by emphasizing digitalization and sustainability. Index motivates business to innovate, boosting productivity, promoting industry inclusivity. The index includes gender equality measures supporting India's goals for inclusive growth and better access for women and underrepresented groups. Monitoring regular updates allows India to monitor its progress and its adjust strategies to remain competitive in the global market. Okay, transparency and data integrity. Next, we are going to read all these things. Okay, it ensures data integrity through strict gathering process and safeguard while promoting transparency by making foundation documents such as Be Ready manual and handbook. Okay, give way for enhancing governance, building the ability of government institutions to create and enforce effective policies, involving stakeholders, engaging business and civil society and other groupings. The reform process to foster collaborations and support. Okay, capacity building, providing training and resources to local governments to better assist business. Okay, promoting inclusivity, ensuring that reforms benefit a diverse range of business, especially small and medium enterprises. Okay, tell us in the implementation of index in India. Okay, data availability, reliable data collection and analysis can be difficult. Policy resistance, existing stakeholders may resist changes to regulations. Capacity building, ensuring that local governments have an unnecessary skills and resources. Monitoring and evaluating the impact of reforms is crucial but often complex. Okay, so scaling of India's small companies. Find the news. As a recent paper highlighted rise of multi-plant phenomenon in the Indian manufacturing sectors. About multi-plant phenomenon is the tendency of manufacturing firms to distribute the workforce across multiple factories, plants in the same state. Okay, rather than scaling up a single plant is called a multi-plant phenomenon. Okay, according to the paper, Indian firms are increasingly opting for multiple plants in a single state. This phenomenon has been growing over time and accounts for over 25.16% of total employment in all plants and 35.48% of employment in a large plants. Okay, issues like missing middle phenomena, dwarfism of firms that poses barriers to growth of manufacturing sectors and job creation in India have already been documented. The multi-plant phenomenon further highlights the difficulties that Indian firms encounter when attempting to scale effectively. How multi-plant phenomenon is different from dwarf farm and using middle phenomena. A dwarf farm is a firm that doesn't scale with the time and remains small, while in multi-plant phenomena, the firm itself is large but it operates multiple small plants. Okay, small plants. The missing middle phenomenon points to lower share of mid-sized firms in the Indian manufacturing sector in comparison to the shares of small-sized and large-sized firms. Okay, small companies according to the company's specialization or definition of details amendment rules to pay capital and turnover of the small company shall not exceed rupees 4 crore rupees 40 crores respectively. Challenge faced by Indian firms in scaling up regulations. India's labor laws often exempt smaller firms from compliance, promoting size-based incentives and inflexible regulations that encourage firms to remain small for benefits of retention. Example: Industrial Dispute Act in IDA 1947 requires companies with over 100 employees to obtain government permission before retrenchment. Risk management firms open multiple small plants to diversify legal, regulatory, and political risk. And handling capital labor regulations. Example: multi-plants also provides protection in the event of labor-related disputes at the on-site. On-site flexibility: if the order decreases at one plant, the firm can redeploy workers to another plant without terminating their employer, which is the only option in a single plant establishment. Okay, economic and market structure: the fragmentation of the market and the prevalence of informal sectors contribute to multi-plants and small firms. Management: a study highlighted the lack of professional management due to the tendency to engage family and relatives in management is keeping Indian business model. Okay, other challenge: difficulties in acquiring land in contiguous parcels to sustain large plants. Okay, smaller plants can be closer to geographically dispersed labor pools, especially of women. Okay, implications of Indian firms and plants remaining small. Okay, low productivity: the working paper highlights that single and large plants are more productive than smaller and multi plants due to economies of scale. Okay, as per Economic Survey 2018, despite accounting for more than half of all the organized firms, dwarf firms contribute a mere 8% of the productivity. Impact on export competitiveness: low productivity of small plants in the firms impacts competitiveness and export performance. Okay, as per Economic Survey 2018-19, the contribution of dwarf firms to employment is only 14%. Employment quality: as per Economic Survey 2018-2019, small firms struggle to maintain the jobs they create. Okay, while large firms generate more permanent jobs in large numbers. Okay, initiatives taken to promote large firms: protection in the incentives, PLI schemes. PLI schemes have been launched for various sectors to bring economies to size of scale in the manufacturing sector and make Indian manufacturers globally competitive. National Industrial Corridor Development Program aims to develop futuristic industrial cities in India, which can compete with the best manufacturing and investment destinations in the world. Okay, raising and accelerate MSME performance RIMP scheme. It is a World Bank assisted central sector scheme of the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises (MIMC) to scale up the complementation of capacity and covering of MSMEs with the impact enhancement of existing MSME schemes. So, codification of labor laws: 29 labor laws have been codified into 4 labor codes to enhance ease of doing business in the country. Way for sunset clause: the Economic Survey 2018-19 recommended that all size-based incentives must have a sunset clause of less than 10 years, which is an accessory grant feathering management and skill development, encourage professional management and support training and programs for entrepreneurial management skills to boost operational efficiency. Access to capital: direct rate flow to young firms in high employment elastic sectors to accelerate employment generation by recalibrating priority sector lending PSL guidelines. Okay, promoting more industrial clusters, creating industrial zones can help firms scale up by providing shared infrastructure, market linkages, and improved access to technology, finance, and talent. Okay, PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. Why there is recently the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan launched in 2021 has completed 3 years. Okay, about PM Gati Shakti PMGS. About PM Gati Shakti, it is an approach for growth, accelerating trustworthy infrastructure through synchronized, holistic, integrated, and comprehensive planning based on bonds, technology, and innovation. Okay, the approach is driven by science engines. Okay, railways, roads, ports, waters, airways, airports, mass transport, and logistic infrastructure. Objective to enhance ease of living, ease of doing business, minimize disruptions, and expedite completion of works with cost efficiency. PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan (PMGS NMP). It has been developed by the National Digital Master Planning Tool, developed by the BISAG and Bhaskara National Institute of Sports Space Applications and Geoinformatics using GIS platform. It is built on open source tech hosted on Megaraj, Government of India's cloud, and integrates ISRO satellite imagery and survey of India base camps. It provides comprehensive database of the ongoing and future projects of various ministries. Example: Bharat Mala, Sagar Mala, Inland Waterways, Dry Land, Ports and Udhan. PMGS NMP targets. Okay, the National Highways Network aims to reach 2 lakh kilometers of national highways. Planned to include 2,200 new airports, heliports, and water aerodromes. Okay, to support aviation. Rail car capacity to grow to 1,600 tons within financial 2025. Okay, power grid to extend reach via 4,54,200 circuit kilometers of lines. Okay, incredible increased renewable capacity to 225 gigawatts by financial 25 and complete around 70,000 kilometers of gas pipelines. Okay, key achievements of PM Gati Shakti. Okay, onboarding all of the government on the single platform. PMGS has integrated 44 central ministries and 36 states or units with more than 1,600 data. Social sector impact. PMG's social sector expansion has enabled planning for schools, hospitals, and environments. Example: PMG's model was used to link PM3 schools with local industries for district-specific skill training. PM Gati Shakti State Master Plus SMPs. All 36 states UTs have developed the PMGS portal aligned with the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan platform. Trade facilitation. PMGS has been instrumental in addressing critical infrastructure gap, reducing logistic costs, etc. Example, planning over 8,891 kilometers of roads using an app. Okay, driving sustainable driven development. PMGS employs GIS tools to ensure provision efficient infrastructure development. Okay, redevelopment. Okay, example, A and 13 gigawatts renewable energy plus from Leh Ladakh to Kaidal, Haryana, achievement optimal alignment of the green energy corridor for industry transmission. Okay, PMGS delivers result breakthrough estimates of 2008 key infrastructure projects totaling 180 billion US dollars.